They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Horror films have been around for a long time, from Frankenstein and Nosferatu in the early 1900s to movies like A Quiet Place in 2018. The form of horror films has evolved over the years. Film techniques have advanced, and special effects have become intense. But what really makes us jump in our seats when watching a movie? What makes them so scary that we can't sleep at night? When we watch scary movies, we get so engulfed in what is on the screen that we forget where we are. Imagery plays a big part in this, but what really pulls us into that world is the soundscape. In this video, I'm going to focus on movies such as It, Chapter 1, the remake, A Quiet Place, and Hereditary. What really builds suspense and unease in a movie is the sound design. In order to make an audience member feel what you want them to feel, sound editors must pick audio that strikes a chord in that person's brain. A Quiet Place leaves the editors plenty of room to design a world of sound where there is supposed to be none. A Quiet Place is so special because the concept of living in a world with no sound is so foreign to most people. The lack of sound in the movie is creepy enough on its own. When the audio is incorporated, it does not pull us out of the movie, it packs more of a punch. The reason the audio sounds eerie in A Quiet Place is because we don't get enough. We move between room tone and impactful sound.
Just fucking say it! Don't you swear at me, you little shit! Don't you ever raise your voice at me! I am your mother!
In Hereditary, the visuals are unsettling independently. Without sound, the audience would still feel that fear. But sound and video must work together to make a believable and inviting world. This movie utilizes its musical score to create unease. When we talk about horror films, we can't only talk about sound effects and ambience, we also have to talk about the musical score. Director Ari Aster and composer Colin Stinson came into this film wanting it to feel evil. To achieve this feeling, Stinson had to manipulate instruments and experiment with sounds. He did not want it to be like other scores, he wanted it to be unique. Using more wind instruments and strings to get more of that breathy sound and heavy breathing makes it less of a generic orchestra. I believe the ending is the perfect example of the use of his techniques. A technique used in many horror films is the build-up to a crescendo in the score. The slow build-up creates tension in the audience waiting for the attack, commonly used in movies like Jaws or Psycho. Chapter 1 uses these similar techniques but does not make it bland and predictable jump scares. The audio is stretched across the scene to keep that tension and unsettling feeling inside the viewer. Audience members get dragged further into the audio as a chaos of music is released. To sum things up, audio is a big part of film and how it makes an audience member feel. Balance between silence and sound can create a world of unsettling nature. Scoring techniques are more than just some music to fill silence. Audio and video can come together and make a terrifying world for a viewer.